Hey Cornerstone, we wanted to bring to your attention some incredible news around where we are as a church as it relates to our mortgages and all the things that started back in 2008. We are within striking distance of paying off our mortgage. Most of you in the room across our 3 sites wouldn't know that back in 2008 we began a series of capital campaigns to buy land, build buildings, and renovate spaces here in Cornwall, Stratford, and Montague. And somewhere around $3.5 million later, we owe about $80,000 left. That is remarkable, and we are really excited at the possibility of having our mortgage completely paid off at the end of 2021. Our finance team is already beginning some work around what it will look like in the coming years with that mortgage payment gone, and we're inviting you into this initiative called Finish and Furnish, where we hope to pay off our mortgage and furnish some of the spaces across our 3 sites for ministry starting in the fall.
Obviously, getting the mortgage paid will be a huge step forward for us as a church. But of course, as you know, anytime you move into a new apartment or home, you want to make it feel like your own space as well. And we've got lots of places in each of the 3 sites that need a little bit of attention. Some of the things have been installed sort of temporarily and needs updating to a more permanent form. Others are just kind of empty and dead space, and we want to make them more usable. And other things just need to be freshened up to give it a fresh face. And so that's a part of what we're trying to do with this Finish and Furnish campaign, and hoping that you'll be part of that as well.
Hey Montague site, I'm here in our lobby, and I just want to share with you a couple things of what the Finish and Furnish campaign might look like at our site. I love our lobby. I think it's a great space, and we haven't really been able to use it in full force during the pandemic. But there's a few things that I would love for us to look at moving forward with this campaign if we're able to come back full force in the fall. First of all, we have this corner that we have kind of put together for our hospitality crew as we've been going through the pandemic, and it's actually worked really well, but it's temporary. So I would love if we would be able to develop some kind of almost more permanent coffee corner over here where we can distribute food. It could be a great spot for doing youth events or other things like that for other groups that use our space as well. And we also have this corner over here that, you know, it has the coat rack, but we've also been storing chairs in there, and we've not really been able to use the space. So coming out of the pandemic, I would really love for us to develop that space, as well as get some more furniture where we might be able to reduce the amount of orange in the space right now. These couches have done us well, but I think moving forward, we can find something a bit more useful for the space up here. Make it as multi-purpose and as comfortable and welcoming as possible. As well, I would like to take a look at some of the space we have downstairs. I know that we have continued to shape and redo our children's spaces and nursery and kitchen area downstairs, but there's some tidying up that the space needs, with trim work, some fresh paint, some working with doorways, and even putting some paint and flooring in our bathrooms downstairs. Thanks for considering how you can be part of Finish and Furnish here at the Montague site.
During the month of June, as you come to a service at one of our sites, you'll find these pledge cards on the tables where you're seated or at the information desk. If you're not able to join us, you can also give to the capital campaign through our website. But I invite you to take one of these home through the month of June, to pray over it, and to fill it out as you feel led to give. Once you've taken your pledge card home, we'd ask that you would pray over whether you would be involved in our Finish and Furnish campaign. If you decide to give, you can write the amount that you would like to give in the space above. And underneath, you can write whether you would like 100% of that gift to go towards completing our mortgage, or whether you would like 30% to go towards the mortgage and 70% to go towards furnishing the site which you're giving from. Underneath that, you can put your name, your address, all that information, and the site that you're giving from. Once you've completed your card, bring it back to the site that you attend, place it in our offering box. We thank you for your generosity and the way that God is using His people to further the ministry that He's doing at Cornerstone.